this. Okay team, welcome back to part 3 of our weight and space saving series. Today we're going to talk about swags and how we can save weight with swags. Stay tuned, we'll show you what we're going to do. Okay team, my pledge to you guys is I'm never going to promote or endorse a product that I don't genuinely believe in. These are On Track meals. They're an Australian owned and operated company, veteran owned and operated, and all made in Australia. They're all pre-packaged meals, great for hiking, great for motorbikes, great for four-wheel driving. All you got to do is just put the bag in a pot, boil the water for about 3 minutes, and they're ready to eat. Now, they're all gourmet meals, but there's no requirement to refrigerate them. They're not dehydrated, and they've got a shelf life for 3 years, so you can keep them in the back of your truck or in your backpack for pretty much as long as you want. Now, I managed to get you guys a discount. All you have to do is head to the website, input the code OP4WHEELS, and it'll get you 5% off, or follow the affiliate link down below in the description to get your discount. Okay, now this is going to be a bit of an experiment for us, what we're going to do with the swag. Now, swags are really good, but they're quite bulky and heavy. This one's it's double swag, so I've got to keep it on top of the roof because it's so big. I usually keep the swag on the roof when I'm transporting it with the sleeping bag out of it, just to save a bit of weight up on the roof. With the sleeping bag, it just gets quite bulky, and again, there's roughly about 22 kilos of weight with the sleeping bag and the swag together up on the roof. So whatever we can do to reduce that is just going to help the vehicle and its dynamics and just save weight and in the process. Okay, so previously we've been rating the hiking industry, and we're going to do the same thing today. So we're going to save not just weight and space with the swag, but also save weight and space with our pillows, because conventional pillows that you have at home are quite bulky. You're storing them in the car, they just take up a lot of space, and it's just just stuff you have floating around your car that you just don't need. So we've come up with a solution for that as well. Okay, so what we've got here is some inflatable options that come from, like I said, the hiking industry. So the swag itself comes with a high density foam mattress, which it compacts down pretty well down to about that size, but I think we can make it a lot smaller and a lot lighter as well. So what we've got is this inflatable mattress just here. Now, inflatable stuff in the past I've found it to be a bit not so durable, but I think there's companies on the market now making sort of better quality stuff that's more durable, that packs down real small, and it's good for being exposed to elements and things like that, and less likely to get punctures. So it is important you buy something that's high quality and durable, but being that it's inside the swag, it's going to be less of an issue anyway. So probably just don't go to bed wearing, with any knives in your pockets or anything like that. So we've got a inflatable mattress here, and we've got 2 inflatable pillows, and we've also got this little electric rechargeable inflator just to make the process a bit easier. So I have tried blowing up these with my lungs, and it got there, but it was just feeling pretty dizzy by the end of it. So because that's for a double mattress, that one there. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get started. We'll get the swag set up, and we'll try out this new mattress and go from there. Okay, so swag set up. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the foam mattresses in there, and we'll get the inflatable one out, and we'll get that inflated, and we'll chuck it in. So, I mean, in terms of bulk, that's what we're talking about. we'll just get rid of this. Okay, so I just chucked the swag on the scales, and that came to, sorry, the foam mattress, and that came to 4 kilos. So 4 kilos are coming out, and we'll get our mattress unpacked and get it inflated. So let's get this fully unzipped to make it a bit easier. So this is the head end, and that will become important when we get the swag or get the mattress out, because it's not exactly a perfect rectangle. So we'll chuck that in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in upside down just to make inflating a little bit easier, because it puts the valves at the top. Okay, so we'll just close off these valves, or at least one of them, plug it in, switch her on, and see how we go. Now it looks like it's a tiny little bit long for this swag, but hopefully it won't be an issue. And yeah, there we go. Actually, look, it fits in there. It fits in there perfectly. So right, we've got our 2 inflatable pillows. We'll get them pumped up. Now, I did try these and they're quite comfortable. Just going to tuck these into these little pockets just here. And there we go, that's our mattress. Check our sleeping bag in. Okay, so there's going to be obviously pros and cons to everything. I think the issue, the con with this is going to be just probably the setup and pack up time is going to go up a little bit, but we'll let's just test it out. We'll pack it right up, and yeah, we'll explain it as we go. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll deal with our pillows first. So these valves, you just push your finger in and they'll deflate like that. Now you probably could just stuff them into the back pockets if you like. We'll chuck them back in these little pouches for now. Now pretty much every swag's got a little pocket inside for keys and whatever you got in your pockets. So we'll stuff them into each head side or head end pocket. That way there's no bulk in the car. Chuck one on the other side for the other person. And we'll pop these 2 valves. and we'll roll it up like normal and see how we go. Okay, so we'll get rolling. I'll just put the hard pieces just in the end here and just roll with them. And I can already feel that it's definitely not going to be anywhere near as bulky, that's for sure. Try and get it as flat as we can and as tight as we can. That'll obviously push the air out through the valves as we roll. This is going well. I reckon if you had a single swag, you could pretty much fit it under a seat. Now that is so much less bulk. And the other big advantage is that if you had a swag that doesn't fit doesn't fit inside the bag very well, it's going to fit in heaps easier now. Cape York red dust. Yeah, I reckon if you had a single swag and you wanted to keep inside, you could even save weight on the bag if you wanted to. Okay, so alright, so that's worked really well. It was quite easy to pack up, just as easy to roll up. There was no difference really. It was just undo the valves inside the pillows and the mattress, and it rolled up. In fact, it rolled up easier than what it did with the old mattress in there. So that worked really well. And how much weight did we save? We're looking at 5 kilos. Now, that might not seem much, but since replacing our stove and the mattress here, that's now 10 kilos we've saved in this series so far. So I ultimately want to get to 100 kilos if I can save that. It's going to be hard, but we'll keep plodding along. The biggest bonus has been the saving in space. So don't have to worry about keeping the sleeping bag inside the car. Don't have to worry about keeping the pillows inside the car. So that saves heaps of space inside the car. If you've been camping for a while, it's just all that stuff's really bulky and it's just really annoying to have floating around the car. So yeah, that worked well. Anyway, if you find that helpful, I haven't seen that idea used anywhere else on the internet yet, so hopefully it's something that might kick off a bit. If you liked it, share the video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.